I think we're back.
I think we're back. Natalie Palmblow says we're back. Oddly Wired is asking if we're back. And B. Priest says we are back. Baby, take two, as Peter S. said. We're sorry. Our system dumped. Our recording system dumped. Travis had to restart it. So I apologize for the inconvenience and the delay. I hope you enjoyed the commercial. It was a very fine one. Anyway, before I get too far, well, wait a minute now.
What
Okay. No. I think I got it. Two donations I have to catch, or a donation I have to catch up with. No, I think just one.
Dad, do you need help? Just
No.
tell
lived
me.
Lived it. Made a $10 donation through Super Chat and said, "I was supportive from the show Take a Loan. Impressed by the cool crowd. Now the varied efforts of artists and other talents has me motivated. The Blue Dot family is some kind of special patriots. So saith Lived It, baby. You're part of this family. We really appreciate that very much, Lived It. And I
appreciate that.
Yes.
That sounded nice.
It did. It sounds good. I'll read it again. I was supportive for the show Take a Loan. Impressed by the cool crowd. That's y'all out there, baby. And now the varied efforts of artists and other talents has me motivated. The Blue Dot family is some kind of special patriots, baby. We are. And we want to thank Glenn Frazier. He just joined our Patreon page for $1. I'll tell you what, our Patreon, we appreciate those people tremendously. That $1 a month goes a long way. And where else are you going to find such fine entertainment for $1 a month? You can't do that. No commercial interruptions, straight live, and a varied voice from across our... Anyway, join our Patreon page for $1. We'd appreciate it. Anyway, Lived It, buddy. We appreciate that tremendously. This is a special family to me, and I hope to all of you, because we're moving together as a family.
Yep.
And
we're going to see this through, fam. We're going to go out and get this asshole out of the White House.
Get this shit done. Let me see. I need that.
Say, fuck Trump.
Fuck Trump. Did you say fuck Trump? Right here on this show, did you say fuck Trump?
I said fuck Trump.
I can't believe she said fuck Trump on this show. Boy, howdy shit. There goes the advertising. Oh, well. There you
go. There it goes.
And I got one
Trump.
for you.
What's that?
Fuck Barr.
Fuck Barr, too. And the horse he rode in on. Hey, let's don't forget Pompeo. He don't want to leave him out.
Yeah,
fuck
Pompeo.
him, too. This is a crime family when you look at it. Yep. 1,100 former federal prosecutors. Think of that shit. Republican and Democrat have signed a letter calling for his resignation. Now they know they wrote right in the letter. They have no hope that he would actually do that. They know that.
Oh, why would he do
because
that?
he's a crook. Because he's a crook and he doesn't give a shit what you say or think or anything else.
Why would he resign?
Yeah, why would he resign? He's got life by the tail right now. Right? He can do whatever he wants, so long as it's okay with Donnie, I guess.
So if he wants, for instance, if Donald Trump doesn't want to resign, or anybody else in that government doesn't want to resign when the election is unfavorable for them, can the DOJ or anybody arrest them or force them out of the White House?
Trump is head of the DOJ.
But they're private citizens. Once he should be, if he loses, he will be a private citizen. So they can
That's right.
toss him out.
Yeah, he's open game when he's out of the office.
In the meantime, him and Barr are trying to get rid of every open case against Trump.
And they're trying to stack the courts with judges to where even if it does go to a judge, they're just gonna, I hope you're right, Vivian Symes. She says Pompeo's headed to prison. I hope so. Because really, if we stop to think about people like Pompeo, people like Barr, these are the top of your criminals. These are people willing to commit a crime against our country, not to the local bank, not to rob the liquor store, local stuff. No, this is our nation. This is our nation, baby. So, this
John,
is
one agency we're forgetting that can pull Trump out of office if he refuses to leave when he loses? The U.S. Marshals.
Well,
yeah, they can.
If they have authority to. I would assume.
I think
would-
so. I think he was marched with
I
Trump
think
almost
outside
everyone.
of Congress, I mean, the Senate impeaching him and removing him. The only other alternative is the 25th Amendment, and the cabinet declares him incompetent and remove him. And we know that's not going to work because the cabinet is stacked with his cronies. Every institution we have, when we just heard the other day that they're expecting more resignations
I
from
know
the
there's
Department of
something.
Justice.
Now I'm not sure. I know there's something. I'm not sure if it's in the Constitution or if it's in the bylaws, but
What?
I know there is something in there. If they don't remove or they don't leave office, that they can.
Oh,
physically
you're talking
remove
about
them, or
if he
they-
loses the election?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because
excuse
he's
me,
not
I
gonna
thought
leave if he loses.
I don't. Well,
telling you,
I'm
if Judge
on the
Marshall's
theory
going there at that point, pull his ass out.
if our Constitution means a damn thing, means anything, then his removal, it has to be carried out by marshals, by law enforcement. There is no other alternative to this question. Bill Maher keeps asking me on his show, and the only answer is that he is removed forcibly. Well, he's got his bikers for Trump. Fuck them. Are you shitting me?
They're gonna
Am
they're
I
gonna
supposed-
toss one left, one right.
Yeah.
Keep walking and go get in.
And the transfer of power comes on January 20th. I don't give a shit if he's in the White House or not. The future president can be sworn in anywhere. And once he is sworn in, or she is sworn in, that they are the commander-in-chief. At that moment, that's it. It's all over with. Who's directing who? Well, now we have a squatter in the White House. Go get his ass out. Whatever it takes. Because anything less than that is defiling our Constitution and our rule of law in this nation.
Then that's probably the only time we'll ever see him going out in handcuffs.
Well, I hope so. I hope we see it. I hope we see it. Hello, Mitch. I see you in there, buddy.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Nah, I'm doing fine. Where are you?
I am in Tel Aviv, Israel. It is
Ah,
a
nice.
couple minutes to 3 a.m. I just woke up. I got some good sleep, but my clock is still all fucked up.
Oh, I
so-
bet, buddy.
yeah.
I bet. Well, we're glad you made the trip, safely, and now you're all up and at 'em. You're going to get up and go do a fine job, and then you'll this evening be able to enjoy some of what
That's
Israel
not my
has to
plan.
offer. Right?
My plan is to listen to you guys for a little while so I don't feel so homesick, and then try to get some more sleep.
Ah.
I gotta get up in another 4 hours anyway.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I gotta work tomorrow.
Boy, howdy.
Drag ass
Ah.
all over here, and then I gotta actually do something. They don't send you for free.
Oh
They
no.
work
Oh no. They expect you to do whatever it is that you do. They expect you to do it very well too. Yeah, they wouldn't fly your ass all the way over there if they didn't think you were worth it. So I'm sure you are, but.
I could say,
I wish people, hey, John, we need you to fly over to Tel Aviv to solve this problem. All right, I'm on my way. Where's the bat sign in the air? Well, that shit, it's pretty cool. To be that
It's
to
so
be in
quiet.
demand like that. So you should feel
yeah.
good in that.
It's eerie. It's so quiet here. Like at night for a city,
Is that
it's
Go ahead.
totally silent. It's so freaking creepy. It's
Wait.
like when you're in LA or San Francisco or New York, it's constant noise, sirens and whatever. Yeah, I listen now. It's like the hotel is dead quiet and outside it's dead quiet. It's
Wow.
It's driving you crazy, huh, Midge?
really, right?
You really have to get used to that, don't you?
Yes, we do. We're used
Yeah.
to
And I
noise.
want to point out, this is the first time, at least during the memory of the show, and certainly in my lifetime, I'm actually ahead of Hank in.
Oh,
Yeah, you are. Yes, you
in,
are.
in the time zones.
Indeed.
You're in the
Yeah.
future, bub.
Indeed, you are in time.
You
Yeah,
are in
you're
the
ahead
future.
of me. Let me check. It is now
an hour ahead of you.
1:55 in the night in the Netherlands, and it's 3:20 in Israel, isn't it?
It's 2:55 right here.
2:55.
2:55
Okay.
in the morning. Boy, howdy.
Yeah, and it's 1:55 here, so
Yeah.
he's an hour ahead.
Mitch, that's dedication.
I'm telling you,
Oh yeah.
job,
Yeah.
man. Job security.
It's also called
Uh,
capitalism.
huh?
Social capitalism. Capitalism and all.
Did you get to talk to Julie anytime lately?
Oh
Yeah,
man.
we got on Skype for a while, but
Good,
they're
good.
running around. By the time I went to sleep, they were in the middle. They were in the middle of their Sunday afternoon festivities. Plus,
Ah,
they all got sick. I was dying. I was like, "Oh Lord, please, I do not want to get sick on
no,
my trip.
no.
Like, let me get sick the day after. Let me get sick,
Hmm.
something." But I do
Mm-mm.
not. I mean, it's of course we
It
have
depends where
socialized
you are.
medicine over
But
here. If I got sick here, I wouldn't have nothing to worry about.
No, I
If
don't
I
want to
get
get
sick in
stoned.
Poland, then
Mm-mm.
I got nothing to worry about.
yeah.
I'd rather be sick. I don't want to be sick on the road and then have the jet lag, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah,
Mm.
no. The only place I like to be, well, I don't. Nobody wants to be sick, but if I'm gonna be sick, I want to be home. I sit on that toilet. I know who sits on that toilet. I don't want to go puke into some bowl. I don't know whose ass has been sitting on there. I'm
Isn't
particular about who's.
isn't it also a thing where if you have really bad congestion, flying could actually be lethal to you?
It could be if it was
That
severe
could be.
enough. The
Yeah.
pressures in there could force I ain't no
Well,
doctor.
it's no. It's at
It's
one atmosphere of the plane, so it's
Yeah.
pressurized normally.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You know what? That doesn't matter. When I blew my ears out when I was diving in Hawaii, by the time I got home, which I had to take an airplane to do,
Uh
Yes,
huh.
you
I
do.
was deathly ill, and my ears were infected like
Mm-mm-mm.
crazy.
Yeah, your ears can hurt, but
Yes,
that's mainly
Yeah.
because of the pressurized hole that you're
right.
inside of,
So if you got
and
any kind of infection, sinus infection, or anything like
yeah,
that going on,
yeah,
it
you
can
can't
be
dive.
very
You
painful.
can't dive.
Yeah,
I
or
learned
fly.
to clear my ears. I think you
Mhm.
have
Yeah.
to press your fingers on
Oh,
your
some
nose and blow
people.
really hard, and then your ears get clear.
Some people are just are enough to piss you
Yeah,
off.
I had blown a hole in my ear.
It takes a lot
So
of us
Ooh, ouch.
time
that
to
didn't help me.
equalize the pressure in our ear. And
Right.
when
Hmm.
I was in dive school over in the Philippines, there's always a show off. Some of these guys could actually take the anchor from the boat and jump off the boat straight to the freaking bottom. They can equalize out so fast. Me, I
Well,
can't do that shit. I'm dying.
yeah.
I got to go down slow enough. My eardrums will burst. I
Mine
want
would
to
have
say
been 5 seconds after I hit the water with the anchor. Let the
I
fucking
could
anchor
never
go.
do that. They always some of the guys just grab the anchor and jump off the boat. No, I ain't doing that. I want to look at everything on the
Yeah,
way
when I,
down.
when when I, when I was still flying gliders and other planes, I had to clear my ears often.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
The
I did a
higher
lot
you
of
get,
flying, a lot of porpoising, what we call
so
porpoising, up and down, up and down.
yeah.
Chris Crawford, also known as Mega Wet Willie, just donated $1 to joined our Patreon page. Thank you very much, Chris Crawford, also known as Mega Wet Willie. So,
Thank you.
so we
Let me
appreciate
just
that.
say that my no, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
I want I just wanted to complain about my crew. They're telling me that there's a ship inside, a British ship, and it's a whale.
It's
Come
a
on,
whale. It's a whale.
we really have to get back to France because these German bastards they cannot even
It's a
recognize a ship
If
from
it's
a
a
whale.
ship or a whale, I
Stupid
don't know. Blow it
idiots.
out of the water, whatever it is, we'll get it.
I will shoot them all.
Yeah, yeah, we'll pick up the pieces later. Ain't that the way
Yeah.
life goes? Boy, howdy shit. Anyway, kick his ass to Russia. That's what Sin City, Nevada
Yeah.
says.
Yeah,
Kick his ass
that's
to
I'm
Russia.
in agreement with that.
Yes,
Send
I
them
am
to
too.
Russia.
And Vivian Symes says Barr needs to be disbarred and resign. I believe he should be
Yeah.
disbarred. There's several people that I think should be disbarred, lose their legal license.
Mars,
Where is it they send? Where is it that they send all the people that do bad things?
So
to
hang
Russia?
on.
I'm trying to think of
Hang
what the
on,
heck
so
that
hang on.
name is.
If they disbar Mr. Barr,
Yeah,
should he
disbar
also
Barr.
give up his should he also
Hashtag
give up his
disbar
last
Barr.
name?
Boy,
Yeah,
howdy.
disbar Barr.
Yeah, disbar
He
Barr.
should give up his last
He
name
should.
also.
He, this whole little skit that he put on for everybody's entertainment is the only thing I can think of. He came on to
Oh, that
TV.
interview.
Yes, the
Oh,
interview. So
man.
I'm not letting anybody push me around.
That was his very polite way of telling Trump stop tweeting. I'm trying to cover your ass.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Stop it. I'm trying to cover your ass. Stop making it hard for me. That's
Yeah.
exactly what it
Shut
was.
up.
You know, and of course, Donnie had to respond with the usual, "I can do it if I want to." You fuck.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay, guys,
So-
I gotta go into the blue room. I need to talk to somebody over there. So
All right.
All
there's
right.
quite a few people over in the blue room that you could pull in here, and they'll shout out just like I do.
Appreciate it, Bernadette. We'll be up there in a little while.
All right.
All right.
No
Brilliant.
What are they?
problem. Bye.
Bye
Are
bye.
they talking about some race that dickhead has injected himself into? Did I miss this over here in Europe or Asia, wherever the fuck I am?
Race?
Oh yeah, he took a lap around the Daytona 500 today.
Oh, yeah.
His whole
yeah.
motorcade went around the track, and there's a car out there. I think it's number 43, but don't hold me to that. I'm not positive. That is the Trump 2020 car, and it's right up there on the hood. Trump 2020. Trump Pence 2020. Are you shitting me? The rocks at that car. Marcia's
43,
out there wanting somebody to run
Richard
into.
Petty's team.
That's really sad.
That's sad.
That's
sad.
pretty bad.
It is, but what can you say?
I feel is horrible. Is
Pilot needs to
Yes,
have
sir.
his ass kicked out. Hello, Velda. How are you?
I'm fine.
Well, good.
Hey, Vilda.
Good. 800
Yeah.
feet. That's got somebody needs to check that one out
800
because
feet.
I'm not sure about that. That would
It's
be
Zenith.
that would be that would be below.
Yeah, because that's
Any-
way below.
That's far below.
Yeah, that's
1,000 feet is way
47.
below
Really
for that aircraft.
1,000 feet is 300 meters.
Yeah, that's not very much at all. I guarantee you, from
No.
from looking down, you look like you're on the ground already at 800 feet.
Yep.
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 You're already there. So that's mighty low.
Say, Mitch, when are you going to Jerusalem?
All right, you ready for this?
Yeah.
I'm gonna work today. I was gonna say tomorrow, but it's today.
Uh-huh.
That's 9 to 5. Then I'm meeting up with some of my friends from Pittsburgh who are part ice dinner with my crew.
Super. Hey, how's it at the moment in Tel Aviv?
It's a little chilly. It's in the 40s during the evening and in the low mid 60s during the day. Quite comfortable
All right.
for February.
Yeah.
And then Tuesday, I'm going to. This is my plan. I'm going to leave work, come back to the hotel rail from one end of Jerusalem to the other, where the Jaffa Gate is.
Good night, Dwayne.
It'll give me about 2 hours of time to explore the old city tomorrow.
Nice.
And then I got to run back here, and then Wednesday I fly to Poland. So
Whoa.
it's going to be an intense evening tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be.
Yeah, I
something.
can
Boy,
imagine.
howdy. Sounds exciting. Who's
I would
carrying?
Enjoy
love
it
to
to the
have
max, man.
Who's carrying your
I
fucking
would love to
bags?
have like 3 hours.
You didn't hire somebody
John,
else to go carry the fucking bags, did you?
I'll have to send a courier with the tickets, John.
See. All right, I'm waiting on him to get here. I'm waiting on him to. I'll be sitting out in the front yard. What you waiting on, John? Tickets. Tickets out of here. I want to thank Sherry Lundstrom for. She just subscribed to our YouTube channel. We appreciate that very much, Sherry. We went over 11,000. We're heading towards 12 now. So we appreciate that tremendously. What's that?
The Air Force One flying low.
Are you shitting me?
on
Look
this
at
chart.
that picture. Are you shitting me? Are you sure that's not photoshopped?
That shop.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That is not photoshopped.
That ain't funny either.
That's dangerous.
They're on
That's fucking dangerous as shit.
the landing.
He's on his
By the
landing.
way,
He's on
it's
landing.
against
He's on
FAA
approach.
regulation.
He's on approach.
Okay, well, if he's on approach and the
Okay,
if the airport's
Hold
not
on.
long far away, I do notice he has his gear down. So
Hang on.
Yeah.
I think that is a clickbait thumbnail because I'm actually watching. The actual shot is a thing, but that thumbnail is just a clickbait thumbnail because yeah, that's really freaking low.
That's really low.
But no, the flyby
Yeah.
To
wasn't
be that
quite
low, you would be landing.
Yeah.
Your next thing would be landing.
Oh, well, now, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, wait a minute. Back
wait a
up,
minute.
back up.
Nope, they're not going to show that part, are they? God damn it. I'm looking at the photo going, that, you know.
I don't know where the airport is in reference to Daytona 500 Speedway.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And also,
So, if the airport was close by to that, then that could be a possible. That could be a good.
also, I think it'd be more hazed color. It looks like it's cut out. But then again, I could be wrong. I'm going to keep looking.
Somebody asked what kind of plane it is.
To be honest, I think making a dirty pass with the 747 at 800 feet is against FAA
I would think
regulations.
so.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
would
don't
think so.
care if you are federal.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
give a shit who you are. That's
Yeah, well, that
They're
is
gonna-
the
if they're-
thing.
If you don't make a low pass just for fun
No
in one of those
offense.
aircraft, you
If
don't
they-
do
if
that.
they're gonna nail drones for 400 feet, they need.
Obviously, the pilot's going to do well, but I'm pretty sure whose
Oh,
idea
I bet the
is
pilot's
it to
fired
bring
when
the
he
most, probably one of the most secretive 747s out there,
It is.
and have it that low to where small arms fire could probably reach it? That's such a dumb
yeah,
thing to do.
That wouldn't be a good thing to do.
Well,
Yeah.
nobody said he was smart.
Yeah,
No.
nobody said
Let's wish
that.
I had some small arms.
The new aircraft design will look more or less just like the Trump airplane that he has, his private aircraft.
Yeah, I hope they throw
gold
that
and
out of
ugly.
office when
Yep.
he leaves.
Yep. Yeah, he wants it. And then
So are the 747 pilots also military?
yes,
They'd have
yes,
to be, I would
okay.
think.
yes, it is. It
Yeah,
takes
they're
off
they're
as Air Force
military.
One.
Yep, they're military.
Yes,
It's
they're
all Air
military
Force.
pilots.
Okay.
And I'm sure that's not all the military that's on that plane. The pilots and probably
Guarantee
several.
that they're probably
Yeah.
going. This is a no. This is a no. Somebody's going
You know,
to have fire.
It has defensive. It can take defensive measures, and
Yeah.
besides that, it's hardly any. It goes anywhere without fighter support. So
True. Yeah.
it's always got some fighter aircraft around it somewhere. They're not far out of the picture.
Nope.
What are you going? Wait, what for? Wait, what? What?
Okay, is the airport literally next door to like the runway? I don't think that's Photoshop. I just don't want to believe that plane's that freaking close.
Well, that's what I'm saying. If the runway is not far ahead of that plane right there, then he would have his landing gear down and he would be in the final approach.
Yeah, I'm just
You know,
trying to find the
Yeah.
video of it.
And it's flap.
Yeah, flaps would be down.
But check Google Earth. Check Daytona Circuit on Google Earth and see if the track is near the airfield.
Well, the
Yeah.
airfield that's close by is Jacksonville Airport, is the only one, or Cape Canaveral. Those are the two that are.
Yeah, I would
That
think
are
Jacksonville
doable.
International. I've been to Daytona, but
Well,
Lord, that
and
was.
he has to fly into an airbase, doesn't he?
No, he can also go
No,
to
he
a
can
civil
go- he
airport.
can land at a civilian airport. Yeah, he can land wherever he wants.
Because normally when he lands out here, he lands at. That's the only place that can handle that plane.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when he
I mean,
came here to
yeah,
Corpus,
it
he
can
landed.
Selected the U.S. Air Force pilots that are selected for protection detail, whether they choose them on the basis of being Republican or
Democrat. Yeah. All right, Bob, it's your turn. Oh, wait a minute. No, wait, you're a Democrat. You voted. Oh, no, Bob. Bob, sorry, you got the weekend off. Steve, get your ass in the jet. Let's go. We don't want to take any chances.
Yeah.
Did you hear what he did now, you son of a bitch? Anyway. Yeah, they're pretty well scrutinized, the people that fly him around. And that's what just, it just saddens my heart when I think of all the people that are directly involved with him. The guy that stands at the door at Marine One.
Yeah.
All of them that have to salute his ass. Every time they play Hail to the Chief, I feel like puking every time I hear it now. You disgusting piece of shit. I've been in formation when, let me see, who was it? Let me see, it was in the 90s. I guess it was, I think it was W, when he came down here. It's around the time Dick Cheney shot that guy just south of us down here.
Oh, yeah, they're
yeah.
hunting it.
They used to come hunting down here a lot. And they land out there, and they have several ranches around here that are, to say they're large, it would be an understatement.
Well, now we are talking about the military and the U.S. Air Force. I just read an article online by several U.S. Air Force staff that were not complaining, but they are getting a bit angry because a lot of young U.S. Air Force personnel is committing suicide, and they don't know why. I mean, they don't have a clue why. And more veterans, but also more and more active duty military seem to do this or to end it. And I don't
Military
know what the
suicide
reason is, but it's
is a big problem in this country.
yeah,
You know, because a lot of times the vets don't get the help they need as fast as they need it when they come home. Now I can't speak to what goes on now because I don't know. But when I came home, when a lot of us came home, there was no. You put you on a fucking airplane, you were home. Boom. Hey, there you go. See you later. There's no transition. It's hard for a lot of people to transition alone from military life to civilian life. It is a very difficult transition because most veterans walk around thinking, fucking stupid civilians. What the fuck? Everybody out here stupid? We just do. Because things don't work the way they should work. And a lot of people in the military knows how to get the job done when it needs to be done. Do it now. And I don't know. It is. It's a hard transition, and especially those coming back from combat. It's not an easy transition to deal with petty problems, with minor things, and those minor things could be big to all of us, but when put into perspective on what's important in life, it's like a gnat. It's just things that bother you. It's Deanne Bowling just said veterans are shooting themselves in parking lots. Anytime.
Yeah, sad.
It is. It gets me on that rant of, we support the troops and the military defense budget and what we could do with that money and all of that shit. Just with the money that he took out of the military budget for his wall.
Could help a lot of people.
That could help a whole lot of veterans. But the wall is more important. We understand that. That's just Jimmy. It's just got
the transparent fucking goddamn piece of paper wall that he wants.
There is so much that we spend money on that could be better spent in other ways. But we live in it's a system.
May the ghosts of the Apache warrior whose graves he blew up for take revenge on him. So
the thing that pisses me off about it is they expect us to pay our taxes. They expect us to do this.
Oh yes, you better pay your taxes.
Okay, I understand that, but why? Because you guys are just deliberately. I mean, fucknut. He's getting on a plane every damn day, and we're having to pay for it.
Every day, babe. Every day.
Yeah.
And it's like
your tax dollars at work.
Be more well spent.
It goes to
Mar-a-Lago sucks. So.
It goes to what he thinks priorities are. It goes to what he thinks priorities.
And like I said, he hasn't paid his taxes for 30 years.
Now, how do you know that? You ain't seen his taxes.
That's what.
No one has.
We all know. He said it himself. He doesn't pay taxes. That's stupid. Only stupid people pay taxes. That's what he said.
Now, so IRS, go after.
Oh, that in itself, to me, it pains me, and I get more disgusted. When he comes out and hugs the flag and shit like that. Fuck you, you asshole. You did not serve. You're a draft dodger. You brag about not paying taxes. Taxes that pay for everything in this country, all the socialist shit we got, hospitals, policemen, firemen, all that kind of stuff. That socialist crap they're trying to spread around. It pays for all of that. And he is proud, and other big corporations and very wealthy people, they are proud that they don't pay taxes because the whole freaking tax laws are written for them. Not a freaking one of them is written for your ass. Well, we might give you a child tax credit here, or maybe we'll let you do a little something here, give you a little something to chew on that, make you feel happy. But look at the size of the tax code. Those aren't written for you. Those are specifically written for rich people and corporations to hide their money so they don't have to pay tax. And the more they don't pay the tax, the more we have to. Because there's a deficit.
I was talking to a friend, and he said he
I would
he
love
said
to inject a little
the
dialogue.
funny thing is, he said, I did all my taxes, got all that done. He says I was looking at like $1,500, which ain't much, but hey,
Hey,
better than nothing. But he said by the time he had to pay back state tax, he says I ain't getting shit.
no. Well, if you think
Well,
all the
there's
taxes,
another
go ahead, say, Mitch.
insidious part of this.
What were you going to say, Mitch?
We are in the midst of a expanded military fetishism that is unprecedented. I
Yeah.
remember a time
think
when
we've
we
hit
would
a
celebrate
pinnacle.
the military. Now we have the Super Bowl. Well, we got to have the military,
Oh, yeah.
and we have Fourth of
Gotta have
July.
the military.
Fourth of July ain't about the fucking military. Fourth of July is about the power of the pen. It's not about the power.
No, it has nothing to do with the military.
Think about that.
4th of July celebrates
And
our
meanwhile,
independence, which was, as you say, put by the power of the pen, a voice speaking.
You guys,
Yeah,
you guys
Dick
saw
said
that.
it's not
You guys
true.
actually saw that book I posted on Discord. It said U.S. President for Dummies.
Yeah. We're hoping he picks
There's
it up
actually,
one day.
I actually found that, and I think that we should all just send.
Well, it's crazy because the amount of money that we spend on this frivolous is embarrassing.
Yes,
No
it
other
is.
country except maybe Nazi Germany.
It's ridiculous.
Everybody in this
It's
country should be
redundant.
embarrassed for the amount of money that we waste on our elections. You know, it is sad when you stop to think of what that money could do. All the problems that we
Feed the
discussed.
homeless.
Yes. Give the veterans the care they need when they come home to make sure
Yeah.
that they don't have a high suicide rate. Same way with police
You
officers.
know, the
a lot of
reason-
them carry that
Families
shit around.
when they're struggling.
Yeah.
The reason many of us in Europe think or are convinced you are living in oligarchy is that you have to be rich to run for any office in the U.S. You cannot be poor. If you do not have donors or money or millions, you cannot run for president.
Exactly.
You cannot do it.
Exactly, and right now
So it's
Pete
not
Buttigieg
democratic.
is taking it
It's the
on the
rich.
chin for that. Well, you know, Pete's over there rubbing elbows with billionaires. Well, at least they're liberal
Mm.
billionaires. You
Yeah.
know, I don't like that argument because Mayor Pete is right in the fact that to compete in this race, and Bloomberg being a prime example of endless amount of money, and we're going to see what that impacts our nation or our voting process. But yeah, it takes money, and if you're a newbie like Mayor Pete and you don't have billionaire backers all over the place, or you're not a billionaire yourself, then yeah, you're going to have to go out there and get those donors. So I'm not going to hold that against him as calling him
I don't either.
he is a centrist
I don't know.
Democrat. You know, that's
It's
what
the
he
system
is.
itself. that's
Yes,
wrong.
it's the system itself, and we can't do
system
anything
is
about it until we get rid
broken.
of
Yeah.
Citizens United, and we can't do that.
There's-
I'm afraid for
I take
more
a different-
generations because that's going to be taken to the Supreme Court, expanding the court. Nobody says it has to be 9. It could go to 11. It could go to 7. You know, there's nothing in the Constitution that specifies how many number could sit on the court. Right now, we're looking at
Yeah, it could go down to 4.
Yeah.
You know, you never know.
And just recently, we've also heard Mitch McConnell, Moscow Mitch, chiming in saying that, well, now if there's a Supreme Court opening, we will fill it. Well, you know, just a few years ago, Mitch was crying about Obama's pick. No, this is an election year, and we're going to have to let the people speak. Now it's fuck the people. You know, the disgusting way that the Republican Party has displayed its willingness, they've given everything up for this man. And at some point, it will be defeated. You know, if God forbid, if we don't win this one, you know, sooner or later, the nation would rise up and revolt. There would be, you know, they would storm the Bastille. You know, it's that separation of everything in this country between the haves and the have-not will eventually boil over, and it spills into our politics. Those that have the money make the rules. That's the mainstay.
Like
And
I
it's no
said, the
different
last
in your
time that
town.
we uprised was against tea.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
time
no
to
different
uprise
in
again.
local politics, all the way down. If you don't have the money, you're not going to run. You could be an outstanding candidate, just what the people need. But if you don't have the money to compete in this shit, you're just not going to get there. it's sad because we see so many great ideas come from people who come from off the radar. Yang being an exact a good representation
Mhm.
of that,
Yeah.
with his idea of $1,000 a month, and everybody went nuts. Are you shitting me? No, it's a great idea if you think about it. His $100 a month freedom. It'd do away with Citizens United, give every person in this country $100 to give to a candidate. Do you know how many candidates they'd be kissing your ass left and right? They would be catering to the people, not the corporation, because the people would be empowered to give them more money than the corporation. So screw them people. Screw the corporation. They're going to come over here. So that idea,
Yeah.
it's worth discussing. Will it get there? No. And that throughout history, when Social Security came along, it's socialism. When Medicare came, no, that's just give away. It's money. You just can't do that. It's all socialism. We're going to be communists next week. It's a bunch of bullshit. Because everything that we have in this country, from your local hospital to your fire department, all the shit that we have across this country, our roads, our bridge system, it is all socialism. It is building things for the society itself. Go ahead.
I remember once I was in England, and I was trying to explain to them how firefighters in this country have to stand out there and beg for money
Yeah.
in order to be funded.
They
They stand out there with boot,
yeah,
and they collect money at the intersection to run the EMT department in some parts of Pennsylvania.
yeah, they have rallies
Because they
down
know-
here to
Washington.
fund.
And Denver, they do that
Yeah.
here too.
It's the
How sick is
equivalency.
that? It's the
It's our
country in the world.
It's the equivalency of our nation putting a coffee can at the local grocery store for your poor child that has cancer. That's what we need to, because we've seen that. We've seen barbecue events for somebody who has cancer or is facing some
MS,
disease. Yes,
you know?
a multiple
On
of
the
things.
TV with Jerry Lewis.
And nobody in this country should have to put out a freaking tin can and ask for donations. Nobody should have to go on to GoFundMe and ask because I'm sick and I need help. Nobody should have to do that, but it is a necessity for a lot of people in this country that you're faced with this. And now we're hearing stories of lawsuits being filed by hospitals going after patients and all that. So
Throwing them in jail.
yes, they're trying to pursue them. So, if you think everything is
There's
not
no
on the
such
bottom,
thing as debtor's prison in the United
no,
States.
that's not supposed to be.
It-
And no matter how they wind the court around, that's what that ends up being.
And it's debtor's prison.
It would be a debtor's prison if they allowed to. That's being fought because that's why healthcare is so passionate in conversations, is because it affects everything. It affects your home. If you get sick, you lose your home. Really, no shit. Something
Maybe you ought to think about supporting a candidate that supports Medicare for all.
Maybe they should. Exactly. Well, yeah, yeah. That's socialized medicine, baby. That's it. It's what we need. Every other civilized nation in this world has universal health
Democratic
care for their citizens.
socialism.
Yeah. They're all socialist.
some of
England
the
is socialist.
civilized ones.
Israel, they're socialist over there. They ain't got health care, don't they? I
They're
think they do.
democratic socialists.
I'm not. I don't. I think
Well,
Israel has national.
let me just butt in there. Democratic socialism is not social democracy. It is. It has a lot of aspects of it, but it is like a lot of things in America different from what we have in Europe, because our way of thinking, our mindset is completely different than the mindset of the average American.
Yeah.
Which means that what you call socialism, we call social democracy, because
That's
it's
what
not
it is.
socialism.
We are
because
promoting democratic socialism. But it's the word
Yeah.
socialism that the Republicans are going to key on to. They're going to beat you over the head with
Yeah.
it. But they're talking to people who are not willing to learn the difference. So it doesn't matter.
Or
them.
have, or
If
even
you-
have been outside of the
Yeah,
U.S.
Yeah.
I'm going to try
Yeah.
to get.
They have no reference.
Yet their version of socialism is fascism.
You're going to go catch some shut-eye, Mitch?
Yeah.
I'm going to go try to get a little more sleep. So I just wanted to say two things.
What's
Fuck
that?
Trump.
Fuck Trump.
Bloomberg.
Fuck Trump and
Fuck
Bloomberg.
Fuck them
You know,
both.
I talked about you today, Mitch.
There should be no such
I
thing
had
as
that
a billionaire.
discussion with another guy, and I brought you into it. I said, yeah, I got a friend of mine. He said he ain't going to vote for Bloomberg. And after our discussion, I'm going to make this quick because when you say goodbye, we're all going to say goodbye because you're leaving, and fuck it, we're all going to shut down. But I did. I went and looked at some research, and the thing is, in the last decade especially, if you take a look at what Mike Bloomberg has his philanthropy, his donations have been impacting inner city, high crime rate areas, beneficial to the poor and stuff. Look it up. I'm not trying to convince you to vote Bloomberg. I'm just saying there is a difference between Bloomberg and Trump. We have to make that determination. When the time comes to make that choice, it's a serious choice. You know, even if you have to hold your nose, you know what the right choice is going to be. And we
So
work from there.
For a slightly more intelligent rapist billionaire.
A slightly less dickhead.
Yeah. All right,
we'll
guys.
continue
Good night.
this
I love
discussion,
you.
Mitch. We love you
Shalom,
very much,
Mitch.
buddy. Take
Shalom.
care of yourself on your trip, and we're gonna back out at the same time. I'm getting the signal that it's late. Mama's kind of
All right,
expecting me.
Blue Dots. Remember what I said about checking your voter registrations.
There you go, babe.
Don't forget.
Don't forget it. Thank you,
All right,
Mitch.
good
Take
night.
care of yourself, bub. Get some sleep. We love that guy. Anyway, we always enjoy everybody's participation in this. It is late. I guess the names are going by, right?
The names have been going by
Oh, I
for at
don't
least
know.
30 minutes. Oh, you don't have the thing?
No, I don't know. I'm working blind over here, baby.
You're not
They took
blind.
that away from me. Damn, man.
Get your glasses.
Glasses. Yeah, I need something. All right.
Either that or Travis going to have to put some Coke bottles on you.
Yeah. Some translator is what I think. Just read me what it says. Anyway, y'all take care. We appreciate you so much for coming in. Those that donated tonight, those that donate through our Patreon page, you're what keep us afloat, keep this program going, and we appreciate that so much. For those that joined our show tonight, Ben, Hank over in the Netherlands, Aussie Dave earlier, T.W. Travis, Velda Lee, Bernadette, and others that I might not know.
Dave?
Dave.
I know we
I said
said
Dave.
Dave. No, Mitch.
And Mitch Goldstein. We appreciate you coming on, sharing your point of view. And to everybody out there on YouTube, Facebook, and on Twitter, we appreciate the most precious thing that you do is you give us your time. So we appreciate you doing that. Stay informed, stay involved, reach out, find a friend in the conversation, and make this family grow. And outside of that, baby, tomorrow's Monday. We appreciate y'all coming. We love y'all. Blue Knot Family Rules, baby.